All right, YouTube. It's John Boy here. Anybody else having problems with their Hangouts? It's telling me to sign in, but it won't let me sign in. And if anybody's wondering why I wear these shades, I have black eyes. But check this out. Minimize me. I'm gonna go up here. My Hangout thing's not even green, and I hit it, and it tells me I need to sign in. Okay, I hit the sign in, and it just gives me a blank page. I can't sign in. You see that, right? Sign in. As far as let me, I cannot get on Hangouts for some reason, y'all. I don't understand what's going on. I was just wondering if anybody else is having that problem. It's telling me to sign in, but it gives me a blank page. I can't sign into a blank page, you know what I mean? So I don't get it. But see how that's not even green? Let me make this bigger. See, that's not even green right there. And when I click on it, it tells me to sign in. And when I hit sign in, it just gives me a blank page. Is anybody else having problems with Hangouts? That's all I was wondering. Oh, I don't have YouTube pulled up, so if anybody's chatting, it is behind on the stream. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I got comments turned on. I was just wondering if anybody else is having problems with that. Look into my eyes. that looks like some what they call black-eyed children. Is there anybody out there? Hello. But anyhow, I just wanted to know if anybody had that problem. Can anybody get to their Hangouts today? Oh, it's showing me live right there on it. Let me see if it's doing anything today. Okay, it looks like it's working. Hey, Fallout Shelter. It hadn't showed up on my StreamYards. I got my YouTube pulled up. Man, I cannot get the Hangouts. Check this out. I'm going to show. I don't know if you saw it earlier or not, but I'm going to share. Now, look. My Hangouts button is not green at all. You see that? When I click on it, it tells me to sign in. And when I go to sign in, it just gives me a blank page. I know it's thinking right now. You can see it up there. After it gets through thinking, it's still a blank page. And I don't get it. It's still thinking. Oh, man. Man, I don't get notifications anymore till after everybody's live stream is over. It's crazy unless I accidentally see somebody live. But look, I keep getting a blank page. It tells me I need to sign into Hangouts, and then this is what I get. All right, I'm gonna hit Hangouts again, sign in. Nothing. I mean, what's up with that? Is anybody else having that problem? I don't know, man. I'm not gonna keep this long. I haven't got your latest live stream. That thing's an hour and 30 minutes long. By the time I saw that, People's Last Stand. You know what? Let's do this. Anybody want to come up? All out? You want to come up? Last Stand? You want to come up? Put the link out there. I'm just trying to figure out what's wrong with Hangouts. Did you fall out? I'll watch it. I just didn't have. By the time I saw it, I was like, it come up my notifications late last night, and I'm like, daggone, I can't watch an hour and a half right now, and still, I don't know, my sleep pattern, everything's messed up nowadays, y'all. It felt like I woke up at 4:30 this morning, and I mean, it was like I was exhausted at 4:30, and I'm like, man, what's up? And I was like, well, I'll get up at 6, so I laid back down. Woke up at 8:30. I'm like, man, that's another 4 hours I slept, and I don't usually sleep that much. That gum to 2:30, yeah, yeah. I've been kind of, I don't know, man. Everything's been said, and all I'm going to be doing is repeating myself if I talk about this crap. But I feel like it's my obligation to try to wake people up to this, you know, this RNA vaccine thing, and you can't wake people up to the chemtrails. I mean, it's just crazy, man. These people, they're under a hypnosis of some kind. I don't know. I mean, I've never, and then you can show them the white pages where they are doing climate change, climate control or whatever you want to call it. And they're like, oh, well, that ain't, they're admitting they're doing it, man. They've been doing it. I've been watching them do this for, I know, since like 2006. I mean, the first time I ever saw a chemtrail was in like 1998. And I thought, man, that plane must be really high up there because that trail lasted for all day. But back then in 98, it's like, I don't know, you'd only see one make a trail. And maybe a few days later, you'd see another one make a trail. But now, man, over where I'm at, and I wished I could capture this stuff at night at like between 10 and 11:15. They start coming over top of me, and they'll be real loud, and all of a sudden it's like totally quiet, and then they turn back loud because they're turning on those nozzles. People don't want to believe it. You ain't joking, man. These people, I mean, there's people wanting this vaccine as soon as possible. And people are thinking this Corvette 19 will disappear after the elections. Now, this is the best tool world governments have ever had to sit there and control the people. So they're not going to let this Corvette 19 go. They're going to run with this until the end. Hey, China Jones. Hey, if you want to jump up on the panel, I threw the link out there. I'm just out of whatever. I can't say anything. I'm repeating myself. You see what I'm saying? And I don't know how to say it differently to get people to understand. Hey, China, I don't get notifications of you at all. I accidentally found you because you uploaded a minute video saying you're going to live stream at like 8:30 Eastern time, and it was 7:30 my time. So I was like, shoot. So I went to your channel and found you live. And same with Fallout. I don't know he's live until afterwards, and then it'll give me a notification. Just crazy with everybody. But I don't know. But I was just wondering if anybody else is having problems with Hangouts because I cannot get on Hangouts this morning for some reason. And Last Stand, you still out there? You know that video we were watching and they're showing all that intelligence and all that stuff? The people that put that video out got arrested. the YouTube channel. Whoever, I can't remember who they were, but they got arrested for putting that out. Just here. Yeah, man. You and you know what's so bad? All these conspiracies from years ago that have come true, and people still call us conspiracy theorists. Hell, the theories are true. How can you sit there and deny the facts that's in front of your face? Did you get this notification, Miss China? I butcher up your. I call you Miss Jones China. Well, Fallout. I got the same problem with you, China. Well, everybody, anybody that's a fairly big channel, I don't get notified. But yet, in my homepage, man, if I watch one off channel video, that'll be in that feed all the time. Hey, Susan Ann, how you doing today? Yeah, they're dividing us. They done got Relentless Maverick all. I don't know. He's probably like I've been feeling, man. I ain't been feeling like doing any kind of YouTube anything because it seems like it's a waste of time. Nobody gets notified. I don't get any views anymore. I don't get it. I'm trying to catch up here. Okay, yeah, that's how it usually works for me. That's how I found Fallout slash live. I accidentally saw that he was streaming. I can't remember. That's been like a week ago. It's just crazy, man. I mean, and then look, like off grid desert farming, I can't remember the actual name. That joker's got a lot of followers and they demonetized his channel. And that's what I don't, they demonetized me also. And look, all my videos met the guidelines to be, monetized. But yet YouTube demonetized my whole channel because they didn't like the content of truth. And, you know, it's kind of stupid because isn't it up to the advertiser if they want to put advertisement on your videos? If they don't like the content, they don't have to advertise on it. But yet YouTube takes it upon themselves to demonetize me. They use that for a tool. You know what I mean? They think people are bend over backwards to stay monetized. I never worried about being monetized. I accidentally got monetized and they took it away. Oh well, I'm back to how I like it. I ain't got to work. Well, I ain't never worried about nothing anyhow because I kept my channel the same, monetized or not. I'm gonna put the truth out there. Yeah, that's what I'm fixing. I'm fixing to start doing open panels, let people come up. But I, because I'm just out of. I'm tired of repeating myself. Let me say this again. As I've said before, I hate repeating myself. I had a where's it at? I don't even have it in there. But I had one of them koozies for your cokes or whatever, and that's what it said on it. As I said before, I hate repeating myself. Yeah, well, things change, China. Everything changes on YouTube, man. All it takes is somebody to not agree with something, and I don't know, man. I had a channel sit there, and I don't know. I'm not even gonna get into it, but they took something. I mean, they thought their name was mentioned, and it was never mentioned. And man, they sat there and I don't know, man. People are crazy nowadays. Man, YouTube gave me a hate speech community strike for putting up a 36-second video about that Joseph Goebbels. I can't pronounce his name. He was a Nazi German soldier, or, you know, not a soldier, but a officer. And he made a famous quote back in 1943. It said, if you tell a lie long enough, it becomes the truth. And the truth is the enemy of the lie. And therefore, the truth, how did it go now? The truth is the enemy of the state. And they got to do all they can to stop deceit. I'm just ad-libbing now, but that sat there and got me a hate speech. What you done, people's last stand?
Hey, how's it going?
It's going.
Yeah.
I woke up this morning like I've been out partying all night. I'm still trying to figure out where I am. I'm serious. It's like, I don't know if I'm getting targeted in my sleep or what, but I wake up and I got to figure out where I am, who I am, what was I going to do today? You know, it's weird.
I'm telling you, it's getting weird out there. Too weird. That's the strange part. That's the weird part about it. And, you know, and especially what you were talking about earlier when you're saying that waking people up. It is. It's like they're hypnotized, John.
They are. I don't get it.
I don't know. I don't get it either. I'm kind of confused on we see the facts. It's right in front of our faces and that, yet people don't see it. And I don't understand when we have the facts. You know what I mean?
I'll tell you what it is. You know, back in 2005 when Billy was sitting there talking to the DOD about the God gene eliminator for the Afghans.
Right.
I think they've done something to the Americans too. Something's been put into something to get in here and mess with their minds.
It's like they just don't see it. Like they're blind. They have blinders on.
It's right in front of their faces and they can't see it.
I know. That's a scary part.
I mean, they could get hit by a truck on the highway and say, I didn't get hit by a truck while they're laying in the hospital bed, you know?
Exactly. And I'm like you, and a lot of other creators are saying the same thing. They feel like their words are not getting out there. Like
it's not.
Like nothing is happening. A lot of people are saying that even their view counts are so far down. It's unbelievable.
Well, you saw what I was showing you last night about how, like a week ago, my view count was up 85%, and then it leveled out at 75%, and my watch time hours leveled out at 75%. But you go to my graph, and the line went from up here to boom and just flatlining. No, this camera's backwards.
Right.
But you know, I was showing you that last night.
Exactly.
Now I can't get Hangouts.
Uh-oh.
Can you get Hangouts on your computer? Did you see the beginning of this when I did that?
No. Well, I saw at the beginning you were saying something about Hangouts, but I didn't catch your first, just the first part.
Out. All right. My Hangouts thing, I don't know if y'all can see that right there. Here, let me make it bigger. All right. You see how my Hangouts button is not even green right there, right? And when I click on it, it tells me to sign in. When I go to sign in, all it does is give me a blank page. I can't even sign into Hangouts. And that's how I communicate.
I'm checking mine right now, and
can you get to Hangouts?
Yeah, I'm on my phone right now. Yes.
I cannot get the Hangouts.
Yeah, I didn't have to sign in or nothing.
I haven't had to sign in a long time either. But
All right. Well, let me check my
you see
tablet.
it now.
Yeah, let me see my tablet and see what's showing
I
me
haven't even
there.
checked my tablet.
Yeah, well, I'm on my laptop is what I'm on right now. Let me see here. Let me check and see.
Oh, and check this out. I get up this morning and my daggum cell phone Bluetooth is turned on.
What?
I'm like, yeah. It's so it can communicate with other devices. Hey, number one, Matt, man. Yeah, my Bluetooth. So I called up AT&T. And I'm like, how in the world does my Bluetooth get turned on when I don't physically turn it on? And they're like, well, I can send you to the technicians. I'm like, no, don't worry about it.
All right. Well, I got Hangouts on my tablet.
I do too.
Hey, Matt, man. Hey, Susan. Hey, how you doing?
I got Hangouts on my tablet too. But I can't get it on my computer. I don't get it.
No.
It is humid this morning. I am sweating sitting here, y'all.
Well, it's going to be another 90 degrees plus out here again. So more than 50 days of this heat that we've got out here in Colorado.
Well, come Monday, I'm sure Fallout's going to have the same thing. We're fixing to be in the low 80s and for highs, and they're going low 50s for lows coming like Tuesday through the rest of the week.
Not us. We're supposed to be still up in the 90s.
All this is when we get these. I mean, this is August in Tennessee. It should be steaming hot. I mean, even today should be hotter than what it is. But like I said, I'm sweating already. But man, we don't. I mean, in August, you should not be having 81 degrees for a high and 57 degrees for a low.
Man, that would be
and
comfortable
all this
here.
I think it's a result of them doing the hurricane that wiped out all the corn.
See, and that doesn't make sense to me. 112 miles an hour wind, sustained for over an hour. Over an hour.
That's weather modification, man. They're trying to make a food shortage.
They're doing it. What is it? 10 million acres gone of corn.
Yeah, yeah.
And people are saying that right. And people are saying that they're not going to be affected. That really it's just corn. I'm like, you got to be crazy. That corn is in everything. Corn syrup is in everything. I mean, all your foods, most of the stuff that you get out there is with corn.
And the ethanol. Don't forget. Maybe they can use it for ethanol. But that was another bull crap thing. When they put ethanol in the gas, I lost 4 miles to the gallon, which makes you have to buy more gas.
Right.
And people are like, well, that's to help the environment. No, that's to make you go to the pumps because you lost 4 miles to the gallon.
That's it. They're making more money.
Hey, I don't know, man. I ain't been live in so long. And they don't roll over the hours for Hangouts or StreamYard, I mean.
No, they don't. But it's getting crazy out there. I just can't believe the stuff that's going on in this country right now. I've never seen it in all my almost 60 years.
It's worldwide. Did you see that the guy from New Zealand? He's talking about the same stuff happening over there. They get one supposed case in a house, and they're going to lock down 5 million people.
Exactly. And that's starting when? Today at noon?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey, I listened
to him last night.
You know that video that was talking about, it was showing all the deep state stuff and the intelligence and the information collection and all that?
Right.
I just saw on oh man, what's this channel? AURA or whatever.
Yeah.
Those people got arrested. That YouTube channel that put that video out got arrested.
They got arrested for it? For what?
For putting out the truth. I mean, you've got to be kidding me. I don't know. I haven't finished it. I had about another 20 minutes to go, and I just had to go to bed last.
Right.
But that broke it down. I mean, that's just a little bit of what's going on. I mean, it's impossible the deceit and stuff they have going on worldwide. There's no way to put it all in one thing.
Right. And we know for a fact that COVID is fake. We know with the facts that we've seen and the paperwork that we've seen that it is fake. We also know that the doctors that all came out and were talking about what's really going on have all been taken off YouTube as well. Plus, big media and that are not showing them anymore. So we know there's a lie involved. I just don't understand why they want to continue doing this. I understand that they're locking us down because they're afraid of this so-called COVID, whatever scam I call it.
That's the whole thing. They're using it as a tool now. They're like, this works so good we can control the world with the spirit of the Corvette 19.
Yeah.
And it ain't going away. There's people that's still in the political thing saying, yeah, it'll go away if the Democrats win in November. No, it won't.
Yeah, right.
It will not. It ain't political now. It is a worldwide tool for controlling the population.
Well, we heard what just yesterday, day before yesterday, that what's his name, Biden was coming out making that little speech about mandatory wanting to have everybody wear their mask whenever they even go out in public.
Yeah, as soon as you walk out of your house door, put your mask on. Screw that.
Exactly.
Where I'm at, there's a few in that small town. It's a big college town, but it's a small town. You know what I mean?
Right.
But the people, there's only a couple of stores that are taking it serious or whatever, but everybody else, they ain't requiring masks and stuff.
Right. And then on top of this, John, we're talking about shortage on change. Come on. Like you and I talked about it, we talked about it last night. We got enough change in circulation. I don't know what the hell they're talking about.
Hey, I thought you're talking about the change where we're not normal, the new normal.
No, I'm talking about money change.
Well, look, I've been noticing these commercials, like Old Navy's got a commercial out, and they're talking about the new, anyhow, Old Navy's got a commercial out, and it's on YouTube too. Not only that, but on the TV, but it's got all these kids running around, and they're talking about the oceans rising, and there's 1 million of us gonna vote, and and they even included gender identity in their Old Navy commercial.
Oh man!
Like, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, Matrix, you're right. Matrix, man, states they are programming for an uprising and war, just like the Spanish flu before the war. The world is in chaos right now.
That's Matrix, man.
What's that?
Hey, Matt, man, I'm sorry. I did not realize you changed the Matrix, man. I was still calling you Matt, man.
Yeah, it's just.
I saw the number one. And
it's terrible in here in Colorado about what I was talking about, the change in that. I can't go into any store and buy anything with cash unless I have exact change. And I mean, I've been Home Depot, Walmart, Harbor Freight, the gas station, the groceries. I mean, it's like, what the heck, man? I have to use a freaking credit card or a debit card and that just to get what I want, unless I have exact change. It's bad here in Colorado.
We ain't had a change problem here.
What's
going on, Jim G?
Hey, Jim G.
Yeah, we ain't had a problem here with that. Yeah, I mean, kinda, but there ain't no way if the mint stopped making coins. There's enough change in circulation that should not have a problem. The only way you can have a change shortage is for taking change out of the daggum circulation.
Right. And like I said last night when I was talking with you about the mint, because we have the Denver Mint here, and I've done tours of the mint, and they have two people that work inside. Like I was telling you, John, they have two people that are working in the mint area itself that run the machines, and they're using the excuse that it's because of the COVID. There's only 2 people that work in there to do the machines in that, because they don't want a lot of people around with all this money in that. A security issue. And so, but they only have 2 people, and now they're using that excuse. It's like, come on,
Well,
they
that's
think
what I'm saying.
they think we're fools. They
This
think that we don't
Corvette
see what's going
19,
on.
they can use this Corvette 19 excuse to sit there and do whatever. They can say, well, we can't come to your house to put the fire out because the fire department is under quarantine.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, they've already done it. Even when this first started and everything, we had that lady that lives down below me that got real sick in that, and I had to call an ambulance.
yeah.
And they and it took forever for them to get over here to even do anything to help the lady in that. And then they show up in that PPE uniforms and that, scaring everybody and stuff and everything. It's and that's what's going on. Like even with gun buying, you can't even get one. It's very difficult to get one, but you're looking for it. You go on the internet to look for a pistol or something like that, and it's out of order, out of stock, out of stock, out of stock, out of stock. And that's like the majority of the dealers that are selling rifles and guns.
Well,
And
even
then-
if you
and
got
then-
a pistol or rifle, you can't get ammunition now.
Exactly, and that's the problem. I seen John. I can't believe it. I took in my CX4 Storm in to have it fixed in that, and they had a box of 550 rounds of 22s for $55.
Yeah.
It's
Price
like,
gouge.
oh yeah. Well, so is that company. What's it called? Cheaper Than Dirt.
Yeah.
Oh man, I could not believe when I went on there and saw what they were doing. They are gouging people like you would not believe. And they did that again. Last time we had that issue, remember when everybody was going for the guns and that and getting ammo, and we had a low ammo on that?
Uh-huh.
They were doing gouging then, and they continue to do it. So my suggestion to anybody out there, don't go to Cheaper Than Dirt, because they're ripping everybody off. It's just about money, and they're taking advantage of that. So please don't go. Go to a different company or somebody that you can trust, because Cheaper Than Dirt, yeah, they do have some stuff that's cheap, but for ammo, no, don't even try, because it's outrageous. I could not believe their prices, but that's a lot of companies are doing it, and that's what's happening in the stores and everything too. Everybody sees the prices of food. It's gone up like considerably.
A little $3 pack of hamburger meat is now almost $6. It's double here where I'm at.
Yep, it's getting bad everywhere. And people are saying, well, we got food supply. And I'm like, no, we don't. The states are freaking buying up. I don't know if anybody else has seen it, but I have.
Oh, yeah.
The states themselves are buying up large pallets of food and storing it off to the side, using the excuse that it's for the people in case the things happen. It's like, see, it's going to be rationing. That's what's going to be happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting to that point right now.
They have planned this so they sat there and just blindsided the whole world, man.
Yeah. Yeah, Jim G. I
gotta say, I mean,
I was going to tell Jim G. Jim G says taxes went from 80 a year to 365 a year. Wow.
Well, he said he's got $1 million property now.
Yeah, Jim G. If you don't have ammo, I'm so sorry. Exactly. That's why I'm glad I have a lot, just in case.
I've always worried though. What if they decided that? I mean, think about this. Got all these people that love to drink beer and stuff, right? Well, if they decided to depopulate, I'm sure Coors and Budweiser and everybody, would sit there and fall for the government coming in and saying this needs to be added to your, it's now a U.S. Food and Drug Administration deal that you have to put this in your, cause some mind control or whatever.
I wouldn't put it past this government anymore. I wouldn't put it past them at all, because we know the elites are running the governments and that, and they take the order. Our governments take the orders from the elites and that, because they're the ones that are freaking rich and that they can make the decisions. and it's no longer where we can, as just regular people, just trying to make a living and take care of our families. We can't do that anymore. It's gone to the point where the government itself has become the tyranny of the people, and the people are not seeing this. They still believe that our government and other governments are doing the best for the people, and they're not. They're continuously tearing down people, making people homeless. People can't get food. People can't do anything. You can't do nothing. It's like me when I was telling you, John. I purchased a boat a while back. I haven't even been able to get it out in the water. This just to relax and take it easy. I can't even do that. But it's getting bad here in Colorado. I don't care what anybody says. The things that you used to be able to do, no, this is the norm now. This is the way it's going to continue to go, and we have no control over it.
Can you pronounce that name on the screen? Hello, I can't pronounce it. Apris. I can't.
I don't know. Something down. Saturday down. I think it's a play on words.
Yeah, I just my mind, man. I don't know. I think I'm getting targeted. I'm getting dumber by the day, man. I can't even contain a thought anymore.
Well, I think that's happening to everybody because everybody's confused, bewildered, by what's going on in this world right now. It's like right now. Look at here in Colorado. We got 4 fires going on right now up in our mountains. 4 fires.
And look, Jim G, this is everybody's. It ain't going to disappear after the elections because they've discovered it's the best tool in the world to control the population. So people think it's going to go away. No, it ain't going away.
Yeah, Jim G,
I hate to say that. It ain't going away.
Well, I heard the same thing Jim G said, after the election, that it would disappear.
I have too. Why would they make something that's controlling people go away? It's the best tool they got in their arsenal right now. They're not going to let Corona disappear, not even after the elections.
Yeah.
They've got to keep it going until they get everybody vaxxed. You see what I'm saying?
Keep everybody under control right now as much as possible. But yeah, I don't know, John. I don't know. I truly think that it's getting close to the time for us to leave this earth.
Oh yeah,
it definitely is.
I just hope I know when they're coming because I don't want to be here to answer the door. You know what I mean? Because that'd be your death sentence. When you see the military coming down your driveway, it's too late.
Yeah, see, and that's what's freaking everybody out by the president coming out making that statement that the military will make this will do all this stuff for him.
Yeah, well, that's a scare tactic. Are you gonna buck the military? I'm gonna buck anybody who's gonna try to stick something that's like that in me.
Exactly.
The only, like I said, the only way they'll get that thing injected in me is I'll be dead. They'll have to inject it in my dead body because it ain't going in me while I'm alive.
Exactly. I know, but it's getting to that point. It's getting closer and closer. More of our rights are disappearing more and more, and you can't even have freedom of speech anymore. They don't want you to use your Second Amendment. They don't,
well, you saw that on that video we were watching about the intelligence things.
Yeah.
About Facebook and all, and YouTube. It's not a free speech platform.
No, they're not.
It's actually, what do they call it? Communication warfare? Yep. Is that what they called it?
Yep. That's what it is. But it's so involved. I mean, I was listening to this that program last night. I'll send it to you, John. This lady and this guy came out and they were talking about how they worked with the CIA and all that stuff, and how the contractors are worked. and how to do psyops on people and organizations. And I was listening to that. I was like, oh my God, I kept, using psyop on people, tracking people, finding out what they're like, what their likes, dislikes are, what sets them off, anything like that, and use that against an individual in that to control them and into what they want them to do.
And look, when they can't control you, they do like they do my channel. They make sure no notifications go out. They make sure nothing gets viewed. You saw my graph.
Right, I saw it.
Out of the whole history of my channel, I ain't never had a flat line like that. And I got community struck for 3 months.
I know.
My daggum stuff didn't go down like that.
I know. Hey, Miss Things, how you doing? Good to see you too. Yeah, John, it's this psyop stuff that they're using on people in that, and they said that not only can they manipulate individuals, they can manipulate
groups
all the way down
6 square blocks or whatever. They can
down to countries and that. They were using this stuff in Afghanistan. Down in there.
They said they can do individuals, group of individuals, grid patterns in the middle of a city. They can take like 6 square blocks and make all those people think. And you saw the thing about the Obama phone, right?
Right.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I know, but it's it's a whole psyop thing that they're using on us and that. But I'm gonna take that video and I'm gonna put it up. I'm gonna put it on my channel, and that whole hour and some odd minute video on that.
You better,
because that just
download it or something. I don't even know.
Well, I can't download it because I haven't made my 1,000 subscribers or 4,000. So it won't allow me to download it.
Well, you can get an app to download stuff.
Really? I didn't know that.
But you should be able to. I don't know what this was. But you see how all that, I showed you this last night, right? I'm going to go back over here to, look at this. I mean, all right, let me go back 90 days. I mean, what was that, July? I might took a little time, but man, I put out some videos starting June, July, and now I'm flatlining like this down here.
Right. As soon as you started putting this up, John, we started losing you a little bit there.
Oh, really?
That was weird. Yeah, that was weird.
How come you don't have an icon picture?
Because I just woke up a while ago.
Oh, well, mine stays set. I didn't.
I don't know if I hit. Well, let me see. Let me see if I can adjust it. Let me see, because this is going to show me sitting here.
You can't send links unless you're a moderator.
Right. No, I'm not trying to send the link.
No, I'm talking to. I can't pronounce their name. A Pierce. I'm gonna say a force. Maybe that's a force. I can't.
That's probably what it is. A force. Something down. I don't know. Yeah, I wish you could send links as well too, but you have to be a moderator in order to do that.
And I don't really know you, unless I do, and you change your name. People change their names so much.
Right. Well, that's like me. I changed mine from People's Last Stand just to PLS News.
I need to see if my other channel's still working. The one that ain't connected to any of this John Boy stuff.
Right.
Because I got a strike on it, and they stopped my streaming on it. Interesting things. How's it going?
It's just weird out there, John. It's just what I'm noticing on people are getting aggravated. I mean, every little thing is setting people off. And on top of that, it set me off as well too. And I noticed that. It's like
that's the reason I've had to talk and change myself.
Yeah, we're getting more angry and more angry. I really think that they're trying to get us to do a civil war or something, so they can go ahead and just do a whole martial law on the country. I really think
It's
they're trying to
probably
do that.
they're pumping out frequencies that's agitating people is what it is.
Oh, and I did check into that 5G that we were talking about last night. Yeah, you do have to have a 5G phone. So anybody that has,
Yeah.
a new phone from Apple and that, they'll be upgraded to like 5G. But they're also saying
Well,
that with the 5G, even though you have 4G on your phone, you're going to notice as well too on your 4G phone that you're going to have it's going to be a little bit faster too. It's going to be a little bit better. They're saying that's what they're saying. I don't know. And I did check out for where 5G is in certain areas in each state, like in Colorado. We do know that Denver itself has 5G, but some of the other areas don't have it yet. But they are implementing and they have turned it on.
well, you saw where they used that iPhone as a tool to do their psyops.
Yeah.
On YouTube and all that.
Yeah, I know.
That's why the iPhone got put out into the public. It made it easier for them.
Right. And now, because of what's going on, and a lot of y'all know that I run properties and that, and they're talking about in most of the country and now here in Denver that the prices of rents are going down because they can't get people to rent apartments.
Well, nobody's got income.
Well, they got none. So I'm going to be talking to the owners of this property real soon in regards to that, because it's gotten to that point where now people are asking for a lot cheaper rent, and the owners of them, of course, they got to pay their mortgages as well too. But it's getting out of control here. I gotta fight with people to rent apartments out. Oh, that's too much. That's too much. That's too much. But the ones that I am getting, John, are all the ones that are from Section 8, all that different stuff.
Yeah.
From the government making all the payments for them, no problem.
Right.
Hey,
Jim G. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, John.
I was just going to tell Jim G. John X, he's on Facebook putting up a lot of videos and stuff, but he turned off his dadgum YouTube channel. It didn't get taken down or anything.
No, it got turned off. He turned it off. He did.
Yeah. I mean, he made it. I mean, he did not. They did not unplug him. He unplugged.
Right.
I think he's part of a psyops myself.
And it's very possible that there are a lot, and they did talk about this. A lot of people that are on YouTube channels and that that have friends that are work for the government and they do psyop with these people on YouTube, and they are doing it.
Well, they said they'll either take a YouTube channel and make a proposal to them, or they will start up their own YouTube channel with a certain person, kind of like
but what they also but what they also said was that these people that like a YouTube creator would get on and they get their show going, and then the government would come in and do a psyop and do a whole find out completely about them, who their friends are, their family, where they work, everything, and find all their secret little information. And then they go back to the creator and say, if you don't work for us and do what we say, then we're going to turn this information over, to the other people that are sub to you in that, and they're going to see what kind of person you really are and stuff in it, using tactics like that. That's a whole psyop thing as well.
Because I don't do anybody wrong. I've always believed in God, and I've always believed in right and wrong, and there's no dirt that can be pulled up on me.
Well, they're trying
other than my driving record.
Yeah, but they're using anything that they can to use this psyop in YouTube, Facebook, DLive, all of them. They're using all that information and everything, and they're taking it all in and using it.
And let me say,
just
interesting
to control
thing.
them.
Thanks for coming by and missed things. I've seen a little bit. No, I was just trying to acknowledge some chat. I haven't lied
Okay.
so long. No, I wasn't fixed to go off. I was just, she said something earlier. I just didn't want to interrupt. And
Okay. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's just unbelievable. So it's basically telling us all out here, we got to be careful who we talk to on
right.
YouTube, for one thing, as well. And it's a whole psyop. It is. It's a complete psyop on every one of us. They are taking all the information that you say on your phone, who you contact, YouTube, everything. They're taking all the information, everything that you do on your phone, your computer, everything, and they're downloading all that stuff and everything, because they're supposed to only hold it for like 48 hours, and they have to let it go. But what they're doing is other companies are right. Other companies like what was a Dyson or some company, I can't remember.
There was so many of them, it was crazy.
Yeah,
and or whatever. I don't remember all of them.
CCG, CCI, and all them. Yeah, they're picking it up on the side, and it's not legal, but they're downloading all that information about each and every one of us, and then they're selling it off to like the CIA, the FBI, to your friends, to anybody that wants to buy it, and that's including across the world as well.
Yeah, it's worldwide. It ain't just the information that is going out to all the countries. It's just crazy, man. Why? I mean, I just don't get it. Why can't we just live a life of normal, being normal, man? We don't need all this bull crap, CIA, FBI, all that crap. Why?
Right.
They are twisting their, I mean, they're
the ones that caused this in our country. They're the ones that made this all happen. They did this to us, and people are sitting back and saying, "Well, our government's on our side." No, they're not. They're for themselves. That's all it's for. They're doing. They're not for the people. If they were for the people, we would not be in this situation that we're in right now. We wouldn't have homeless running around. We wouldn't have people that wouldn't have no food. We wouldn't have these kind of situations. We wouldn't have the COVID. We wouldn't have none of this crap going on. But they did this to us. And yet they don't want to take responsibility, but they want us to pay for it out of our taxes on top of all this stuff.
Yeah, we're paying to be spied on.
Exactly. We're paying for the COVID. We're paying for all this stuff. And
not only us, future generations.
Well, yeah, look at the kids and then, exactly. Exactly.
No, Fallout, I didn't see that. But I saw where he tried to start a fire one time and couldn't.
Oh, is that one in his yard? In his yard in the evening, he was trying to start.
Right.
Yeah, but But meanwhile, China's going into the industrial chipset. Exactly.
All our military's got China chips and circuit boards in them. I mean, come on.
I know it's done. It's unbelievable. And then they were just talking about that TikTok, wanting to get rid of it here in the United States. What good is that when everything that we have is from China already? All of the chips and stuff that is in our computers and everything else, and that they're tracking us all on it.
It's like they're trying to say TikTok is a spy deal or whatever, right? Well, what does it matter? Everything's being watched and saved anyhow, so who cares?
I know.
Then you got TikTok. Yeah.
Well, I don't either. And then on top of that, we got facial recognition, biometrics on top of that. Well, yeah, AI is up and running. Exactly. We are so
the AI is controlling all this.
Yeah.
People don't understand. You cannot unplug that AI because it's already put itself in every device there is. It cloned itself into everything that ever had the AI go into it. It's like, well, I need to put a little bit of me here, a little bit of me there, a little bit, you know what I'm saying? That way, if it gets unplugged or blown up, it's still in everybody's circuit boards or whatever in their phones, tablets, computers, cars. I mean,
Right.
everything's tied in with the AI.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Then now they want to use it for pre-crime, just like the Minority Report, like the movie.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, they already
they
got the
started
recognition
they
where they can tell when you're fixed to do something racial.
right. Well, exactly, and they did it. They did, as a matter of fact, I read a story on a while back on Walmart that they were starting to do a facial recognition where it was a pre-crime. If they think by your movements and stuff and everything, it automatically calls the cops and everything for a pre-crime that you haven't even committed yet.
For shoplifting, you got if it
Yeah.
thinks you're shoplifting. You know, I've thought, but I don't go to Walmart. But I sure have thought about going in Walmart and acting suspicious just to see what happens.
Yeah. And then them putting up those little gates in front of and as you walk in and stuff as well too. That's just that's just
You know, I
ridiculous.
saw that happened before the COVID hit, but they knew the COVID was coming.
Right.
That tied in somehow. But you know what I did when I first walked in and saw that?
Hmm.
I took an immediate left and headed toward the bathrooms, and then I took a right in between the cash registers aisles and went out the store. That way, I don't know if that thing was body scanning or what it was doing, but I'm not going through those gates.
That's it. They don't know what the hell they're doing anymore. And that's the problem. We can't trust any device that we use. Not one device that we use. And we cannot trust even driving down the street. You've seen all the freaking cameras and stuff that they have at every freaking block. I mean, it's
cameras you don't even know.
Exactly.
Look, up here in Jackson, when they do the weather, they were showing a shot from like the courtyard, the courthouse yard.
Uh-huh.
And it was showing the sign. I knew exactly where it was. So I went up there the next day after I saw that. I could not find that camera. The only thing I could find was there's light poles with like holes in them, little bitty, like half-inch holes. And I guess the camera was mounted in behind that inside the pole. I don't know, but it was like head height level. It wasn't way up on top. But I could not physically find the cameras. But I know where the camera was shooting from because I saw it on the news. So I went exactly to where I saw it. And I could not find that camera.
Well,
it was inside the pole, shooting through the hole in the pole.
No, they're getting sneaky on everything. That's like I was telling you, those freaking trees that I got out here that I posted a long time ago on YouTube, and those 2 trees that were actually fake trees that were 5G. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. It's like, how stupid do they think we are?
They were putting those fake pine trees up down here in Tennessee back in the early 80s. I'm telling you, I've seen it.
Yeah. I wouldn't put it past it. This is all planned long time ago.
Actually, in 82. That's the first time I seen one. It was a fake pine tree they put up. It was in like on the outskirts of the Memphis city limits or whatever. It was close to I-40 and 64 highway. And it was like an apartment complex. And they put up this little tire, and then they put pine limbs or, made it look like a pine tree. But see, it was where we went past every day, so we saw it go up.
Right.
But if you never saw it go up, I mean, it kind of stuck out because there ain't no other pine trees around. But
well, that's the same thing with this other one that my wife and I saw. There's no other trees around, just them. I'm like, okay. Well, hey, John, I'm going to have to let you go in that. I got some stuff I got to take care of here.
All right.
But
I'll probably need to end this anyhow. I wasn't planning on going live this long.
Well, thanks for having me on. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it. And everybody in chat, hey, good to see you all. Hope to see you all soon again. Y'all take care and be safe. And John, I will talk to you later.
All right.
All right, brother.
Have a good one.
You too, man.
Hey, interesting things. What state are you in? Because they were doing this in Tennessee back in the 80s. And another thing I figured out, you go down the interstate, you see all these microwave tires that have been up since the 70s. They're still up. They called them communication tires, but they're actually weather manipulation, because when our weatherman is talking about the weather, he's like, it'll be rain north of Interstate 40. or to be range south of Interstate 40. It's like, and if you think about it, and if you watch the radars, you can see where the radars are manipulating the moisture in the air and everything. It's just crazy, y'all. But look, y'all, I appreciate y'all coming in. I can't pronounce your name, but I'll put it up here. Thanks for coming in, Jim G, Fallout Shelter. Wait a minute. Huh. I wish I could get you up here, Fallout. It's probably, they're probably purposely making it to where you can't come up here. I'm telling you, they use every trick in the book. I'd love to get you up here, Fallout. I'll hand the controls over to you. I think I already told you that. But yeah. Well, y'all, look, I'm going to go ahead and get off here. Jim G, interesting things. I'm just going to call you a force. What happened? Oh, they didn't ever make it back. Missed things. Matt Man or Matrix Man, man, y'all, I appreciate it. I'll try to do a live later. I was just trying to see if anybody else was having Hangouts problems. Oh, okay. Hang on. Can I copy that? Really? It's not going to let me. There you go. Oh, you know what? I might not end this. Let me try to send you this email. Fallout. Man, I am sweating just sitting here. What in the world? Okay. It's telling me that email is not recognized. What in the world? I don't get it. And it's showing your icon and everything. I clicked on it there. Maybe it'll do it now. All right. Copy and pasted it. I don't know why it did what it did. It should be in your email. But look, yesterday, I set up a StreamYard so I could talk to Last Stand and share my screen with them. That's the easiest way I know how to do. I don't go live. I just, But man, I was talking to them on Hangouts, sent them an invite, and it never showed up. So I sent him another invite, and it took over 15 minutes before he got the email. Because I was talking to him on Hangouts while I was trying to get him on my StreamYard that I had set up. President. Yeah, we need to get all these politicians out of their positions and put real people in, people that have the interest of people. No, it's Fallout. It gave me, when I put it in my invite, it popped up your icon and everything. So I just clicked on it. It should be in your Gmail, but it takes a while. For some reason. My eyes aren't black like they were. Huh. Oh, yeah. I need to get some air circulating in here or something. I am sweating my butt off. But yeah. Well, Fallout, I don't know what to do. The internet should be It shouldn't matter how many people are on there. You don't see, oh, how am I trying to say this? Amazon doesn't have a problem. And they have how many millions of people come through their website every day? But yet, people want to say that there's so many people on the internet. The internet can handle it. It's the censoring that they're doing. I don't know. Well, look. Hey, Blue 777. I don't know. I'm trying to figure this out. I don't know why. Because I did send that to you, Paul. Go to my Gmail. I'm going to make sure it's sent. Yeah. Yeah, I sent it out at 12:53 my time. I'll check my email. I just did. Hang on. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna trust you, Paul. I'm gonna text you right now. Let's see how to do this. Okay. This is crazy, y'all. Has anybody else's phones been slow and stuff when you go to hit? I mean, just to use the regular stuff on your phone. Okay. I'm fixing to send you a text so you have my number too. I thought. Well, it just made. Dadgummit. I am having technical difficulties. Dadgum, y'all. Sorry for the. Okay. I guess it's wanting me to put your name in here. Why is it telling me it's invalid contact? I'll figure it out later. I just, man, this stuff is getting on my nerves. Trying to get back to my. Man, this computer's going slower than I don't know what. I can't even get. Okay. Well, you. I think we've already had each other's emails. Let's see if I can do this one more time. Oh, man. I'm just, man, it is hot and humid out here. Man, this thing's taking forever. All right, let me try this again. I don't have any elevator music, y'all. Yeah, you're not that far from me, Paul. Out. I mean, maybe 150 miles or so. If I have to keep typing this number in, I'm going to know it by heart. Okay. 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 All right, you should be getting a text. That's my number. I finally got it to go. I know I'm a hillbilly, but daggum, something's wrong with the daggum technology. I mean, they got so much algorithms going and everything, you can't get anything done good on the computer anymore. All right, man. I usually just stick with channel names. Security. I do, even though I know people's last Stan's name. Even when I talk to them on the phone, I still call them Last Stan. Same thing with Cap A. I just call him Cap A. China Miss Jones, I call her China. I don't use people's real names. But all right. So you got my number now. So if you ever need anything, give me a holler. Because there's been times I'd love to get in contact with you and just ask you, are they spraying your skies like they're doing mine? Because we're pretty close. I mean, I'm just north of you. Well, I'm probably way north. I think you're in the middle of the state down there. Whew. I need a haircut. But the hat works. Well, look, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. All out. You got my number now. And, man, I just wish I'd quit missing your live streams. Roots. Yeah, I'm fixing to end it, Roots. I hope you have a blessed day. Everybody. But look, y'all, just watch your six and be careful out there because everybody's getting crazy nowadays. And I'll see y'all in a little while. Maybe later on tonight or something. I don't know. But I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a blessed day. I'm going to go ahead and end this. Oh, you've been here? Okay. Well, John Boy out. Y'all take it easy.